Hi there everyone, and welcome back to another installment in the AgilePoint Generative AI video series. In this video, we're going to show you ARIA, AgilePoint's large language model for expert assistance on the platform. To access ARIA, it will always be a button in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, and you'll notice that wherever I am in the platform, across any page or any module, I'll always see that blue button. To bring ARIA up, I'll simply click the tile. And as you can see here, the window is now available. Now there's different ways that I can interact with ARIA. In the case of a more in-depth response, I may want to expand the window and give it a little more real estate. So to give you a sense of how ARIA is going to answer questions, let's start off with a very simple prompt. We're going to ask ARIA, who are you? Okay, so as you're seeing here, ARIA gives me a response, references if applicable, and across the top, you're going to notice there are various actions that I can take against any generated response. If this is particularly helpful, I can copy this and say paste it to a notepad as an example. I can give a thumbs up if this is a great response, and simply provide some context as to why. On the other hand, if this is an unhelpful response, similarly, I can give some context, but you're noticing there are additional actions that I can take down below. Is this a harmful response? Does this put my AgilePoint environment at risk? Is this incorrect or simply not helpful? And lastly, down below, I can open a topic in AgilePoint's user forum or open a support ticket. Now across the top left, you're going to notice here that I have access to my prior chat history. Now, ARIA is going to maintain history for a period of 30 days, and I can always manage and maintain any prior sessions. So, as an example, as you're seeing here, I had previously asked ARIA how to connect to Salesforce. Now, as you might have come to expect, step-by-step detailed instructions, references, and documentation links where applicable, but when clicking the three dots, you're seeing here, I can edit this response to make it a little more memorable. So as an example, we can change this to connecting to Salesforce. I can also delete this as well as download the response. In addition, I can always open up a new chat session here at the top. So from here, let's go ahead and ask ARIA a product-related question. Assume that I'm a new AgilePoint application developer and I'd like to read rows out of a Google Sheet. So again, step-by-step instructions, a relevant documentation link that will take me to the Read Google Sheets process activity. So let's ramp up the difficulty here and ask ARIA a coding question. So what I'd like to do is read the field value and set that to another field. So as you're seeing here, ARIA is generating a coding snippet that I can then paste into my AgilePoint eForm. Okay, so next, let's move on to a database question. I'm going to ask ARIA, can you write me a query to select all sub-process instances of a process instance by that process instance ID? Okay, so here's my query. And lastly, just to cap it off, let's go with a scenario-based question. So again, I might be a new AgilePoint application developer and have no idea how to achieve my use case. In this case, I'm interested in learning how to create a data entity to store and maintain customer purchase records. So again, what we're going to see here are step-by-step prescriptive guidance to achieve that use case. Okay, so that concludes the content for the video on ARIA. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.